Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel and the Cataclysm. I am Vormithrax, and we're going to play some more Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Starting a brand new challenge, we are going to be doing the Megacity Motorcycle Challenge. So, we finished up our Mighty Mouse Challenge on Wednesday. We did succeed, yay! Spoiler. So, we're going to go and fire up a new one. I've done something a little different this time, so I've done this kind of, well, roughly this kind of challenge in the past, but we're switching things up a bit. So, with the Megacity Motorcycle Challenge, I'm going to play as Drudge Jedd, a Bionic police officer who's lost contact with all the remaining police stations in my Megacity. And a goal of the challenge is to visit every police station in the city and see if there's any surviving officers, as well as find or build a magnificent motorcycle for us to patrol the Cataclysm on and dispense our brand of justice. So, two things we have to do. I like to mix things up that way, so if I can visit every police station that's generated in the starting city we have, as well as have a drivable motorcycle, preferably all blinged out and badass as we can make it, that'll be the complete challenge. So hopefully we get the motorcycle first or midway through at latest, and we can actually use it to try to finish the challenge up. But who knows what's going to happen in the Cataclysm. So we'll get right into it. Hope everybody, if you celebrated Thanksgiving, like most of us in the U.S. do, you had a good one, and you're not too stuffed up on the old turkey and other trimmings. All right, so let's take a look at... actually, I've got in chat all of the settings like usual. You can use the chat commands, challenge, Modlist, and settings to see the details. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit New Game. I've got a preset character ready to go. We're going to go into Megacity 1. Alright, here we are. So, we are going to play the Assault on Precinct Z scenario. The profession is the Bionic Police Officer. And you can see what we've chosen there for traits and stats. Strength 9, Dex 8, Intelligence 11, and Perception 9. As well as we are trigger-happy, truth-teller, ugly, heavy sleeper, imperceptive healer. I love that trait. 8 points of madness. And as well as positive side, indefatigable. And we've taken self-defense, and I plan on taking my old favorite Zuiquan, however it's pronounced. Hey there, Fertile Creek and Saoirse. Welcome back. So, there we go. Dodge 4, unarmed 4. That way we get the... big benefit off of our martial arts stat. I figured that'd be a good choice for somebody who's going to patrol the city and probably get mobbed a lot. Getting lots of dodges and counterattacks against those zombie drudges is going to be a good thing. So we'll see how well I get back into the swing of that particular martial art. And other than that, he doesn't start with much. So he's got some CBMs, but not anything really special. All right, so we are going to be Drudge Jedd the first, anticipating a couple of attempts. And I have made some pretty major changes to the way the world settings are set up. So in this one, I've gone with my standard mod pack. No changes there, really. The same list I almost always use. But for the world settings, I've changed things. I want to get a little bit of a different flavor on this particular try. So we're going to reveal the map when it first starts. I do that on occasion, depending on what kind of challenge I've set myself. With the mega cities being our home city, and we're familiar with it, I feel it's appropriate to go ahead and reveal the map, and it gives me some idea if it's an appropriate map for the challenge. So, wasn't healing nerfed already? Oh yeah, healing's been nerfed a few times. Imperceptive healer just makes it feel quote-unquote realistic. I mean, if you take damage, it takes days to heal that stuff back. So, I think it just adds a ton to the gameplay and the style. So, I like taking it. It's hard, though. It's very hard. I mean, you got to really, really break yourself of the... I can go down to 25% health. I'll just heal it all up at night when I sleep. Nope, it doesn't happen. You got to be really, really careful and tactical about which fights you get into and understanding just how bad off the healing situation is. So, I like taking it. I take it quite often, either slowing down the healing various degrees, but Imperceptive Healer is the hard one. That's the one where you get 10% healing during sleep. So, that really, really, really puts an emphasis on preventing damage and picking your fights. So, yeah, so we're Drudge Jedd. I am going to reveal the map. And if it's some really goofy map setting where it puts us in a small city somehow, I'm going to reset it. We want a megacity. I did some test runs on the world building, and on average I was getting between 12 to 15 police stations scattered all over this big huge city. So that's the kind of target number I'm aiming for. I think the highest I got was 17 and the lowest I got was 10. So if we land somewhere in the middle, I'll be pretty happy. That'll force us to travel all throughout this huge megacity, trying to get to the various police stations to check them, see if there's any surviving police officers, and there won't be. They'll all be dead. But that's our goal, is just to check in with each police station, reestablish contact, check to see if there's any surviving police officers. And during our travels or in crafting, we are going to try to put together a badass, it's not technically Drudge Jedd's Lawmaster, but our Cataclysm equivalent. I just want a two-wheeled vehicle. We're going to call it a motorcycle. We'll trick it out as much as we can, given the settings and the situation. And that's kind of where we're at. So the other big changes I've made to the settings is I set the zombie spawn rate down to 0.75. So we've knocked it down to 75% of its normal setting. I've also turned item spawns down to the same value, so less items, less zombies. I've turned the monster's speed down, the zombie speed as well, to 80%, so we've made them a little bit slower, but I compensated for that by making them also tougher, so 120% resilience. So I'm going to see what kind of a feel this gives to the game. I really want to be able to move around a bit without having just a million shocker brutes on me right at the start, which is what I usually end up with when I do these Megacity games. So I want to be able to move around a bit, and we're going to see what kind of an experience this gives us. So let's get right into it. So Drudge Jedd the First is all set. We are starting in the police station during the normal 8 o'clock day start. No other changes really. I do have Wanderspawns on, and NPCs, static NPCs is turned on, but there's no starting NPC next to me. I doubt we're going to run into too many NPCs in this particular one, but just in case. I'm not setting any kind of limitations on leaving the town or anything like that. I'll probably end up staying in the town, but if there's some kind of a near area location we can go to that might benefit us, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to restrict myself to staying in the city necessarily. As long as we hit all the police stations and get our motorcycle built, I'm okay with occasional forays out into the countryside. I don't plan on going too far, though. So let's get into it. Yes, I'm sure. And there's our Zhui Xuan. Drunken boxing style. They put us in the prison. Wonder if I can get out. Alright. Wasn't sure if they were locking those or not. Okay, so there we are. There is our starting character sheet. Yeah, maybe I'll put 32-inch armored wheels on a scooter. That'd be pretty fun. Give us some really good off-road traction. That's kind of what the Drudge Jedd's Lawmaster looked like anyway. So yeah, we'll see what we can put together. If I can't find one that I can Frankenstein together and fix, then we'll just assemble one from scratch. So that'll be interesting. I don't think I've done that in a live stream series before. So there we go. Effective dodge is 7.8 right off the bat, so that's pretty good. We don't have much in the way of clothing or armor, so that's kind of why that's up there. Our base is 4. And you can see the Bionics. We do start with 250 power. We've got the Mark II power storage. We got protective lenses, which are We got the alloy plating, which is going to help us absorb a little bit of damage. Targeting system, and infrared vision. That's pretty much it. I mean, metabolic is our only power regen ability. So, just the targeting system and the infrared, really, other than the passive protection from the alloy plating. That's about it. So, nothing too special there. It's not super high-end Bionics. The rest of this, not much, and we're starting from scratch on everything else, so it's going to be a bit of a slog to get to where we are going to need to be. Temperature-wise, looks like our arms are pretty chilly. Other than that, we're okay inside, but it may drop again when we step outside. I went with the intelligence up for helping us learn faster, but also it's what keys the bonus damage and such for this fighting style. So, there we go. Let's check our map. First, we're going to reveal it. Alright. How big is our mega city? This is kind of a mini mega. No, this one's not big enough. We're starting over. This one's not nearly big enough. That's a mini city there. Alright, we're going to have to try again. I want one at least about 4 times that big. So that's the smallest one by far that I got in all the test worlds I fired up. Megacity, reset, yes. New game, preset, Drudge Jedd, Megacity. Alright. Drudge Jedd 1 again. In we go. And we already got a bunch of zombies in sight. Turn that off. I said turn it off. Alright, reveal map. Hopefully we get a better one this time. We got another, unless it's connected. Nah, this isn't going to work either. Wow, this is terrible. World. Come on, game. Every other time I did this test, I had these massive cities. Now I'm on camera, it's giving me these little tiny burbs. Put me right out front. That's kind of rude. Keep getting interrupted by these rivers cutting my cities in half. See, this is more like it down here. This is the kind I wanted to be in. Yeah, this kind. But now these rivers... Oh, yeah, that's vicious. That's bigger than the biggest one I had seen previously. But unfortunately... Well, okay, let's do this. Instead of regenning the world, I'm just going to teleport myself to a police station somewhere in this town. I'll search for police station, and we'll take number 5 as long as it's in this lower section. Alright, no, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of the north edge. Alright, we'll take that one right there. Number 6. That's good. Oops. Alright, stop searching. So, that puts us... Yeah, that's a good number. Now I lost track of it. It's right there. Although it's dead center in the Great Pond. That's going to be a lot of zombies. We'll give it a try. I'm not going to force myself to try to base out of this police station, by the way. It's perfectly fine if I run away. There's no way I can sit still in the daylight starting in the middle of a city. So, we're going to go with the Great Pond. We're going to start right here. So I'm going to teleport myself into that. That way I don't have to keep regenning worlds hoping for one. So, long-range teleports. It's right where the nameplate is. Now I lost track of it again. Where'd you... Oh, that's Van Buren. Down here. There we go. Right there. Short range. Alright. That'll work right there. Okay, so we're in our starting position. Right there in the middle of this huge megacity. So, how many police stations do we have anyway? 15! Exactly what I thought we'd get. So, 12 on the low end, 17 on the high end is what I'd usually been seeing. So, we have to visit every police station in this lower city section. Nah, actually we don't have 15. Some of them are up in that northern section there. That's fine. We got enough. I'm not even sure it's counting some of the ones over here. It's going to take us quite a while either way. So, alright, there we go. Okay. As always, the starting challenge... I have high hopes for the challenge, but it's total survival mode initially. I mean, we are in a megacity during the daylight with a crap load of zombies. So they're going to be a little slower, but tougher. It's still going to be a nightmare for me to try to find and stay alive and break contact. So we'll see if we can manage it. But I think we're in a good starting position now. So, again, here's our megacity. Everything's south of the river, basically. So starting from there, it goes all the way across, wraps up that way, down to that side. It's almost an entire overworld map section. Holy crap, look at that section. That's quite the suburb. Good thing there's no police stations down there. I don't have to go down that area, at least. At least I don't think there's a police station down there. It's kind of hard to tell, some of these. Post offices. I'll have to jump around and see where all the police stations are, but that'll be a little bit. So yeah, we got us a giant megacity. That's hopefully... I'm hoping the bike, if we can get the bike put together early, it's going to help us navigate, weaving in and out of all the wrecks and the zombies. So, that's my goal. Alright, so we're somewhat dead center here. Center oh, no. No! I don't want to see a fungal tower in the middle of my city. Oh, man. I should have turned off fungals for this challenge. I'm not sure. We're gonna reset. I can't deal with fungals in this kind of a challenge. Because I have to stay in an area that's relatively close to it. I mean, it's a big city and all, but there could be other... Yeah, there's other fungals out here. And anytime I'm near them, it's just going to spread into the city, and it's going to make it impossible. So... Alright, I gotta make one more change. Unfortunately. New city. World. Megacity. Copy. And this time... Blacklist. Fungal monsters. Everything else is fine. I just do not want to deal with fungals for this particular challenge. Alright. And the old one... Oops. Yeah, the old one can go away. Alright. Alright, Drudge Jedd. Hopefully we get to keep this one. What are we looking at? Nah, I think this one's too small. And I don't think the other side is... yeah, the other side's no better. Don't worry, we'll get there pretty soon. Oops. Alright, maybe? Maybe? Damn, rivers! Yeah, this one's pretty good. It's pretty oddly shaped. How many police stations did you give us? 9. No. Come on, Map Gen. You're not cooperating. Hey there, syntax error. Thanks much for the resub. Appreciate it. Generic white male. It's just for this particular challenge where I have to stay in one location for a bit of time. Fungals would just mess everything up. It just wouldn't work for this particular challenge. I play with them normally. I rarely turn them off. I complain about them a lot, but in any other challenge, I just leave the area. But in this one, I'm kind of forced to stay in one location, and the fungal will just take over everything, and I won't be able to do what I need to do, or handle certain things, so I'd just rather not. Come on, Map Gen. Oh, I'm getting trolled by the Map Gen. Size 16 cities. Where's my size 16 cities game? I think the biggest city I see here is a size 2. Guess it's just trying to mess with me at this point. Did I have that in the wrong world? I might have that in the wrong world. Oh, they started right in the room with me. That's kind of rude. Okay, maybe we got one. Burlington, and then it peters out again. I just can't get one of the big cities. Well, okay. That's better. That one will work. Do we consider it its own, or do we consider it part of this? How many total police stations do we have? 12. Scattered around pretty well between the north and south sections. Let's keep it. Alright, we'll keep this one. So, Burleville, Chicopee, and... wow. Passadumkeag? And East Millinocket. That's fine. Alright, we'll go with this. Better not be any fungal anything. I turn you guys off. Yay, no fungal. Alright, so. I think we're good to go. So again, for anybody that just joined in, here we are. There's our Bionic Police Officer. You can check the commands in the chat to see the other details. Oh, hey there. What is that? Wilkesium? Wilkesium? I don't know how to pronounce that. Well, thanks again for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. Yeah, here we go. Bionic Police Officer. We're tasked with visiting every police station within our Megacity area here, and also we're going to try to build a badass motorcycle to do the patrolling with. Try to do that early, but obviously initially it's just going to be run away, run away, run away, get the initial let's stay alive type stuff done. So I'm going to have to make some decisions on where we're going to go. We definitely can't stay here. We've got a big residential area right up there, another one over that direction. I kind of like the idea of coming up this way, though. I like to have a forest I can run into if I need to lose anything. There's also a campsite right there. So I think I may just work my way north, then try to break contact up into that forest. It's going to depend a lot on just what happens as we move. We are going to be faster than the zombies, so hopefully that will make a pretty big difference. I made some pretty major changes to the world settings in this one to see what kind of a flavor it gives us. I wanted to have some movement advantage over the zombies, but make them tougher and not quite as many in the city area here. So we'll see just how that changes the balance. Yeah, so where are we gonna go? Residential is my favorite location to get to in this kind of a scenario because you can go in and out the windows pretty much in all four directions in a house, whereas in the commercial districts, it's one side entrance only. There's usually not doors out the side or the rear, so you can tend to get trapped in the buildings. So, Wanderspawn's fine. It's really, really rare when I turn off Wanderspawns, which I did in the last series, but there was no point to them in the last series. Yeah, so just trying to decide. I could try to go straight down the road and then cut out into the open here, but I need to maintain cover, so getting out into the open that early is not really going to help me. I'm just debating, do I want to go straight north and then out that direction, break for the forest, and then cut over? Any plans may change pretty quickly as I get a feel for the zombie movement. I haven't played them at 80% movement speed, I don't think ever, so I'm not really sure just how effectively I'm going to be able to break contact. It may be fairly easy for me to maneuver around and to gather some things, mainly looking out for shock zombies who can hit me with the ranged blasts. So we'll kind of see. Plans are probably going to change pretty quick. Do want to know if there's any immediate buildings that I really want to get to. Bank's useless. Bookstore I'd like, but let's take a look here. Here's our gear. So we got 5.5 liters of storage. We've got a L39B in a holster, and we've got some reloads for it in our inventory. That's about it. I mean, nothing much else. Tactical full helmets, cargo pants, shorts. I mean, nothing really, really protective there. So we'll be trying to avoid contact for a while. So nothing interesting on that side. Only thing we've got activatable is our infrared vision, and that's not useful during the daytime, so we've got the passive armor plating to help us absorb damage. Oh, and the targeting system's passive as well. That's good. So we've got eyes surgically equipped with rangefinders, and their movement is synced with that of your arms to a degree. Shots you fire would be much more accurate, particularly at long range. So, as we all know, guns in the middle of the city are very bad, so I'm going to try to avoid using that as much as possible. I think the mill surplus right across the street is the obvious target, so we'll try to get to that mill surplus. Paintball field might have... Nah, it's not going to have a gun. Subway station is good. That can get us below ground. That might be a good escape route, because we've got another subway station right here. If we could pop out of this one, we're almost right to the end of the residential block here, and then I have a good chance of making the break over this way. I'd like to find a residential area with the grocery stores nearby, if possible. Not seeing much in the way of grocery stores along that area. Yeah, rollerblades would be interesting. I don't have all my normal movement bonuses on this guy. Usually, and if I know I'm going to go that route, I take Fleet Foot and all that kind of stuff. This time I couldn't fit it in. Indefatigable and Self-Defense was all I could fit with the other things that I needed to take, so... But yes, rollerblades would help quite a bit. They're not the end-all be-all, though. I still manage to get myself killed or nearly killed quite often, even when I've got a super speed advantage, so I end up taking too many risks, as always. Alright, let's get moving. So I'm going to move, unless something changes my direction, vehicles and such, I'm going to hit the mill surplus store if I can. Then I'm going to try to decide from there. Excuse me. Gas station, pharmacy, library, doctor's office. That's possibly a pretty good route. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Multiple gun stores. Tickling my throat. Alright, well, let's see what's going to happen here. So, we'll go ahead and go to run mode for a moment. Turn that off. And nothing in this front area. I can't get into that area over there yet. Whoa! Alright. Let's just pop outside. So, there we go with a 0.75% spawn rate. This is what we come out of the building to. That's what, 5 there, and another group of 4 over there, 9 bloated zombies. Solar car, cop car. Not seeing much in the way of vehicles immediately obvious that are going to be useful, or even be able to use as blockers. Alright, so far no shock though, happy to see that. Well, my goal for getting into that building is going to be a little rough. Doors on the west side. This stuff's all going to chase me right into there. I still think I'm going to head that way, though. I'll try to keep avoid the bloated. If I can move fast enough to weave in and out of these guys. No, not special. It's just a size 16 city, size 2 spacing. That's not even the big part. The big part's up here. This is the big part. We're down in the suburbs, but size 16, spacing 2. This is the kind of city you get. Although we had to restart the map a bunch of times because it kept giving me little tiny ones. And also I use the debug menu to show the map. So it's our home city, we know what it looks like, so I like to show the map on these kinds of challenge runs. Alright, so let's go ahead and get moving. See how our 80% does. Going to take me some time to get used to the movement rate differences here. Alright, we are running. I don't want to get grabbed. So the zombies are set to be tougher but slower. I'm going to switch back to walk mode and see how it does. Ah! That guy got a little too adjacent to me there. Alright, where's the door? Oh, the door's on the north side. Door's not even on the west side like I thought. Alright, that's quite the cluster coming up behind me. You can see I'm just walking, and I am outpacing them. But not by much. Not by nearly as much as I thought I would. Alright, what's changed? So, mill surplus, I just don't think I can afford to try to go in when I've got a herd of 50 zombies coming up behind me. There's an ambulance right here. That can be useful. I can veer off to the side here, go in the west side, check it, and then go out the north side while they all pile up on it and bang it apart. I don't see anything directly above me that would block that move, so that's probably what we're going to do. I can't take the chance of trying to get into that mill surplus. So, we're already up to this point. We got another mill surplus right there, right above this. So, we'll hit the ambulance, keep working our way north. We'll see if we can give that mill surplus a try. Is that a dojo? Oh, we got a dojo! I'll definitely try to get into the dojo with our movement speed advantage, see if we can get another martial arts book picked. But I need to start working my way either west to these houses or east to those houses. I'd like to skim by a couple of houses on my way out before I head north into that forest area. Or, oh no, no! My other nemesis, the acid ants. Oh, alright, I gotta find out how many of those things there are. Whoops, map. No, there are sulfurous. Don't lie to me. What do you call these things? 3. One out in the forest over there is no problem. That's no problem. But that one right there is a problem. I hate those things. Are there any police stations over here? Do I even have to go this direction later? That's... So, yes. Well, there's the one I started in. That doesn't count, so I've already explored that one. So let's turn that one off. I'll have to do that in a second. I can't do it while I'm in this mode. None, none. I don't think there's any near that acid. I think this starting one's the only one near it. Yeah. Alright. So, not too bad, I guess. It's fun to be in a big city environment with lots of zombies and lots of acid ants. Alright, so... Right there's where we were. So that one I'm marking off. Alright, let's keep moving. Tough doesn't want to stay behind. Alright, run mode for a moment. And it's empty. And it's almost drivable. Faulty engine, air filter, fuel filter, immobilizer. Yep, it's not going anywhere. Alright, went. But my movement plane worked just fine, as you can see. So that was good. What am I standing next to? A liquor store? Pawn shop? Pawn shop would be actually good to get to. But I want to get to that dojo and that mill surplus. So let's just, whoa, try to keep as many of these zombies in the shadow there. Oh, stop running. My stamina runs out. I'm going to get killed real fast. I got to be really careful about that. I already let it go down too far. Yeah, hey there, zombie. I'm going to hope my martial art takes care of you. There's the counterattack noise. That's the mill surplus, but I still haven't lost that huge pile of zombies, and I've got a minefield just north of me. So, that's going to be entertaining. I'm surprised I haven't heard any explosions. Let's go ahead and try to get to the... Oh, there's a backpack. This is going to be interesting. So I'm getting free attacks against the hunter that's chasing me. That's what I'm letting it... Oh, he actually got a hit in. Yeah, we got it. But now I can't close the door because his corpse is in the way. That's fine. I don't want to switch to run mode either. This is the part that's going to be tricky. Getting in and then back out of here again. Because there's no back doors. It's solid walls all the way around. It's going to be try to draw them over to the right, then sprint to the left and go out this window. So I can't dawdle in here at all. Where, backpack? That I definitely wanted. What else we got? Water, MRE would be good. I'd like to grab the pipe on my way back out, or I'll smash one of my own. And some scrap metal. So I can get my lockpicks and my crowbar done. Alright. Grab. Ah, damn it. I let him get too close. That is not good. Not good at all, because that's going to slow me down. Strength is down. Yeah, we may be dying right here. Just that poison by itself may kill us. I just didn't give enough room to that bloated. Alright, let's get out of line of sight before we get shocked again. Alright, so we got that done. I need to let this poison fade, but I can't afford to sit still. If I had time, I'd love to stay here and get some computer training. If you don't know, hey there, soldier zombie. You can use these computer terminals to get free skill ups. So, that's 3 attempts, and I now have... Where's my computer skill? 16% progress towards level 1 computer skill. So, you can pretty quickly get level 1 computer here. Once you succeed, unfortunately, it stops. But it's a good way of getting some free computer skill. Alright, let's back out that way. I really need to get a resting spot for just a short while longer. I need to get my stats back. My speed is down to 87. That's not good. It's costing me 123 points to move. Yeah, that's not good at all. I can't afford to run. Just debating, do I go south out the front? I have no idea what's north of me. No, they don't work. Seriously, you actually have to have the martial art enabled for any kind of benefit to come from it. So if you've got 6 different martial arts learned, you have to have one of them active, and that's the only one that's going to fire any of its abilities. Yeah, zombies up north as well. I think I might stay right here for just a short bit. If I hear something knocking on the door, or that soldier decides to try to come through that window, I'll have to move. But I need to get my stamina back if I can. And look, wait out this poison. Ah, damn it. Stupid soldier! I'll wait on this side. Come on, poison. He's coming through. Ooh, oops, that door's locked. That's not good. I don't want to step on the chair or the counter. I'm not going to have a choice unless I go towards the soldier, though. Let's go to run mode. We'll do that maneuver. Whoops. Alright, I gotta get out of here, unfortunately. Just really hoping to avoid heading back out in the open. Actually, this is pretty clear, comparatively. So I can get this vehicle between me and that soldier. And we got a grocery store next door. What am I looking at here? Grocery store, gun store, clothing store. Clothing store would be good. Pawn shop south of me. And pawn shop is facing me. I think I'm going to go south to the pawn shop, then come back up north if I'm clear to try to get to the grocery store. Grocery store, hardware store would be good. We got another mill surplus across the street. Kind of working my way up this way, I guess, looks like. So, let's go around this side of the vehicle. Cut south. That'll log jam those zombies up on the vehicle. For a little bit, anyway. Oh, hello, Necromancer. What the hell are you doing out here? There's an Eyebot flying around because of all the alarms going off. Huh. Zombie Necromancer. They're actually pretty tough. I don't think I've got the skills, even with my combat skill, to take out a Necromancer. And it doesn't really help me to do it anyway. I'm not sticking around the area, so... Oh, the poison wore off finally. Yay! My speed's still down a bit. I think that's mostly from the pain and the chill. Yeah, pretty much equally pain and the chill. That's the clothing store. So I've got a back door into the clothing store. Or a window, as the case may be. I need the zombies to leave me alone. Ooh. There's the scrum that followed me earlier. They're all piled up on the mill surplus store. That's good. Hopefully I'm still too far away for them to see. Some zombie wandered into the minefield. We got zombies, including a spitter in here. That's not good. Scorpion magazine. They keep denying me. Alright, we're not going in there. Soldier and his buddies are now out and about. Alright, what do we got? Temperature-wise, my arms and everything else is about equally bad. But anything I put on is going to affect my dodge rating. So I'm kind of wishing I didn't have to. Long underwear, that wouldn't be too bad. None of this stuff is fitted either. Let's go grab that long underwear. Yeah, hey there, Spitter Zombie. Alright, back out front. This is the gun store coming up on my right. I still don't have my lockpicks, so I can pick my way in. It would take too long anyway at this low level. Another mill store surplus up and to the left. Let's go. I wanted to get back to that grocery store, so I might actually do that. Yeah, let's do that. That stuff that was following me is now wrapping into the back of the building, so I'm gonna just wrap back around the other direction. Gotta remember I've got that spitter coming up behind me. Alright, taser, food, boxing monthly. I'm not sure I can actually break a counter with my bare hands. I don't think I can. Milk! Milk! Don't want the eggs for now. No thanks. Sure. Wonder if I can keep ahead of the zombies with a cart at this speed. Should have picked up something I can bash with while I was running around. I don't have a tonfa or a baton or anything, unfortunately. Most of those zombies outside haven't spotted me yet. Let's invite some of them inside. Oh, another spitter. That's not good. Oh, they're playing with an iBot. Well, they're not going to come over here if they're playing with an iBot. Taser's got a bash of 6. Let's wield a taser. Try to smash a shelf. Hey, there we go. Dump the taser. Grab the pipe. Bash another. Whoops. Wield the pipe. Bash up a couple more. See if we can get a little bit of crafting done real quick. Well, he's not distracted by the iBot. Oh, yeah, he is. Alright, so they're still going to be distracted by the other iBot. Can we get some lockpicks done? How long is this going to take? Ooh, minutes. No problem. No problem. No problem. And we ran out of scrap metal. I probably didn't even make it to Fab 1, did I? 98%. That's funny. Let's grab one more pipe. Smash that up. Alright, so we got Fab 1 out of it, and we've got 15 lockpicks, the crowbar. We're getting pretty full pretty fast, though. So, let's dump the spare pipe. And not wield that pipe. Let's go out the back door. Alright, more spitter zombies. Need our cargo truck. No battery. No wheels. Alright, spitter, APC. That car right there is running. You got tires? You do. No security system, but it might not have controls either, but we might have a working vehicle there and there. We just have to avoid the spitter. Let's go find out. Run mode. Walk mode. No. Alright, no controls. Can't drive it. Let's hoping to get the spitter. Alright, run mode. No wheels. Lots of diesel. So we're not going to take advantage of that. And this is the other mill surplus store, but I'm hesitant to go in when I've got a spitter zombie chasing me. This is potentially going to be painful. What do we got? Mess kit. Mess kit's good. Inflatable boat. Don't need an inflatable boat, thanks. Not seeing anything else other than some food items. I think they got distracted because nothing's followed me in yet. So there must be something out there they're dealing with. Is that a UPS? UPS. I'd love to have a UPS, but it's pretty heavy. Let's make a note. UPS. I may come back someday for it. Am I going to limit myself to the motorcycle? No. It's a requirement to complete the challenge, and I will try to get it as quickly as possible, but I'm not going to restrict myself to it. Alright. I was running around out there. Gonna let my stamina drop too far again. But we managed to not have anything follow us. That's kind of weird. I understand why the other ones didn't. They had the iBots nearby. Not sure why these guys just stopped following me, though. Just randomly breaks the windows and then wanders off. So they're hearing the other zombies beating on the vehicles. That's what drew them down. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of there. Check this one. Gas, battery, no wheels again. Another minefield. Never made it to that dojo. Hardware store would be good. I'm really thinking about heading back to that dojo. That could be pretty important. Let's see what kind of crowd we get when we cross the street and check the backside of the buildings over here. Which building is this? Smoking lounge? I can't remember if a smoking lounge has a back door. And those guys are pretty fast. And apparently, yes, it does have a back door. So we got a pretty clear route down the backside here. Out over to that other group of buildings. I think I'm going to go ahead and try it. Stop stepping on the long grass. That's zombies stepping into the minefield. Big old cluster of zombies down south. Is this the dojo right here? This is the dojo. Cool. So I just need to slip around the side, smash my way in real fast. Hey there, zombies in the middle of the minefield. Don't mind the little tiny glass breaking noise. Alright, I want a martial arts manual, and I want a judo gi fitted. We got wrestling and boxing. Come on. Well, that's not what I wanted. 2 books, and neither one of them anything too special. I'm just about full. Where's my fitted gi? I don't want a white belt. Nope. Nope. Yay! Judo gi that fits. Love these things. Torso, arms, and legs, 15 warmth for only 5 encumbrance and 3/3 protection. Love judo gis. Close to skin, 5 warmth. Again, 5 encumbrance. Yeah, let's go ahead and wear them. Alright, hopefully the minefield going off is keeping all the zombies out there busy. Looks like it is. Okay, so we've got our encumbrance starting to stack up a bit. What did that do to my dodge? Down to 4.6. Yeah, that's the only thing I was afraid of, since we're dropping dodge quite a bit. But we did add a backpack and a judo gi, so totally understandable why it dropped substantially. Currently, I'm not going to worry about it. When I start getting to fights, I'm probably going to try to trim down to keep my dodge up. For now, I'm just doing total avoidance, so we're going to go with that. I think that's going to help my temperature problems. Other than my head, I don't think there was anything. No, none of this stuff was going to help my face. Alright, back up into the corner. So, dojo's done. Clothing store. If I go this way, we got another mill surplus we could hit. And there's a gun store. I like this. Gun store right at the edge of town. And a field campsite. So, I think that's the direction I'm going to head. So, I will try to get over to this other mill surplus, and then we'll come out the backside again and work our way north. See if we can hit this northern neighborhood here. 2 radio stations. It is getting me closer to that acid anthill, though. That'll make it interesting. Alright, so we're outside. Oh. Hey there. Uh-oh. Ah, it's got a security system. It's looking good otherwise. I might try it anyway. Got a couple zombies coming after me. What do we got? Wedding dress, wedding veil, dress shoes. No thanks. Run mode for a moment. Nope. No keys in the car, and I don't have a screwdriver to hotwire it. Alright, so diner, and then the mill surplus is right next to me. I think that's the mill surplus right there. I think I'm just going to go straight that direction. I'm going to go into the diner and hope there's a back door or a back window. Maybe? I'm not sure. Back door? In the back kitchen area. Gallon jug. I've got the milk already. I think I'm going to pass that one up, much as I'd love it. I just don't have the spare space. Back door? There is a back door. More gallons. Ammonia. Oh, frying pan. Aluminum foil. No pots. No pot. Oh, there's a pot. Alright, what can I drop? I'd like a pot. Let's drop the pipe. And... oh... definitely not the milk. I don't know. Can I grab it with just that? Just barely over still. I think I'm going to dump... I think wrestling moves is pretty low level unarmed. I'm going to dump that. Alright, can't pick up anything unfortunately, but do I need sunglasses? Let's throw some sunglasses on. Bathrooms? Bathrooms. Alright, well that worked out pretty well. Bunch of zombies. Most of them are shadies though. I'm not too worried about them. I think I'll just use the door this time. Whoa, stop running. Is that a beanie? Beret. Might have to put the beret on. Water. Another mess kit. Knee pads. So, not much in here, unfortunately. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting I'm stepping into the back where they can see me. Nah, let's not stick around. Alright, nothing in that one. I think I'm just going to work my way north up this block. The goal is to try to lose pursuit, though, and see if I can settle temporarily into this group of houses in the gun store up north. It's going to depend on just how much pursuit I manage to lose here. Stamina sucks, which is bad. I think I might go... oh, I see corpses up to the north. I think that's the ants at work. Another backpack. Yeah. I can climb the fence. The zombies can't. So we'll just let them stack up on the fence until they break through while I get my stamina back. And they're through. That didn't take long. I'll let him try to bang his way through a tower and antenna farm. Oh, they finally got smarter. Okay, yeah, well, we got some stamina back, so that's fine. There's the acid ants. That's right, I can't stay in this northern area. There's too many acid ants going to be in the area. That's okay. Alright, let's head north again. I just needed to catch my breath a bit. Hey there, acid ants. Come chew on some zombies. Alright, I don't have any cash cards to check the vending machines anyway. Was that a utility knife? Multi-tool. Definitely grab the multi-tool. Time to pick stuff again. I think I'm gonna dump TV dinner. The soap. Give me that multi-tool. Flashlight on the corpse. That's all I see. I'm not going down to get that, though. Filter mask could be good. Oh, I can just barely grab that. Trowel, drill. I don't have batteries. Or not. What is that? Oh, a nail gun. 60-liter tank would be nice, but don't have the space to really deal with that. Oh, I didn't want to see that. Big pile of stuff north of me. Dog pack. Alright, what is this building? Dollar store. Dollar store's got some interesting stuff on occasion. Including grocery carts. Let's grab a grocery cart. Let's look at a grocery cart. Works. Frame's pretty damaged. Oh, perfectly green condition one. Alright, so I'm not 100% certain I'll be able to keep this, but we'll throw some of the stuff in there. Yeah, I do see that dog coming my way. I'm gonna keep the bottle of milk on me. Alright, what do we got? Hip flask. I'm not seeing much I care about here. I think I might have to kill this thing. It's gonna break my cart otherwise. Alright, so we did counterattacks for 27, so that's pretty good. And we managed to dodge and feint any of the damage. And I think that's the only one that was coming after me, so... all dragged. Sure, I guess. Alright, so pack of dogs, one at a time, no problem. But,